Good morning, 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 and good morning. Y'all know we don't rejoice because it's Friday. We're just thankful for Friday, just another day, opportunity to serve. As we say, it just so happened to be Friday. Today's prescription comes from Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. And the Bible says, "How long you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep?" And this morning, I want this thought to be in our mind. The quiet assassin. Y'all see, I went my voice a little lower there because I want to get into character or the tone of the morning medicine. The quiet assassin. What is this quiet assassin? And I'm going to group these things all in the same family: procrastination, laziness, sluggard. Procrastination leads to my laziness. Laziness, I become a sluggard. Quiet assassins. Procrastination, laziness, sluggard. Oh, this one I forgot. Idleness. Some translations say idle, idleness. Quiet assassins. They're the quiet assassins of our spiritual being. They're the quiet assassins of our life. The Lord here says, "How long will you slumber, O sluggard?" When? When? As if to say, why have you not recognized it's time for you to rise up from your sleep? Now, I want you to think about that this morning. If we started taking account of our day to day, how many things are we procrastinating on, idle about, remaining lazy with, becoming a sluggard for? I want us to really think about that. And you can go from the big things to the small things. How long does it take you when your boss tells you, "Hey, I need to get this done"? How long has it been since you said, "Hey, I'm going to clean out this," or "I'm going to wash that"? And next thing you know, it's piled up. See, this in itself is a quiet assassin, because if not addressed, it does nothing but become worse later. And I want us to think about that this morning as we approach today. The quiet assassin, where is he at in my life? Why is that group of families such a quiet assassin? And I put down 5 things, and I think I'm gonna probably do a teaching of something and go more in depth of these 5 things. But I want to speak, just give you 5 things of why we fall victim to this quiet assassin. Number one, tempo. Tempo. It's a slow killer. One reason why we sometimes don't see it is because it slowly kills us. It's not instant. It builds up slowly. The things I want to address slowly. The things I put off slowly. Slowly it comes back. Slowly it builds up. The one thing I put off, it becomes another thing, and it becomes the other thing, and I forget about the other thing and get mad when I'm addressed about that thing. And now I found myself getting written up about that thing. Slow killer. Where I could come bombarded with all these things because I put off a lot of other things. Why? Because it's a slow killer. I don't see it coming because it's built up slow. The tempo of procrastination, the tempo of idleness, the tempo of laziness is slow. The sluggard doesn't become a sluggard, it's slow. Number two is delightful to our flesh. Yee. Our flesh loves to be lazy, loves to procrastinate, loves to be idle. It loves it. Why would it want to do what it's supposed to do? So, what I'm saying with this is our very own nature loves being lazy. It will invite the sluggard in, it will invite the assassin in and befriend it. It's it's easier for me to not do than decide to do. It's easier for us to not do than to decide to do. It's easier for us. Man, who wouldn't want to lay on a couch all day and eat chips and popcorn and drink soda? Who wouldn't want to not go to the gym? Who would not want to do that? Definitely not my flesh. Who wouldn't want to just, you know what, I got all this work, but let me just watch TV all day. Let me just binge all these movies. Let me get on Netflix. That's what our flesh wants us to do. It delights to the flesh. It's like a dessert to it. And so, what I want us to understand, there's something else fighting against discipline, fighting against the breaking of that yoke of procrastination, of a laziness and a sluggard. No, no, no. It's why would I not want to just lay it? Why would we not want to just lay around the house? Why would I want to go get a job? Man, I would love for X, A, B, C, D, F, G to take care of me. I love to get it my own way. Because you know what? I don't want a boss. I don't be accountable. Because why? The sluggard hates the accountable. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. Well, that's a little bit more in depth than the topic. But a sluggard loves that. Why would I? And I'm gonna even tell you this, that sometimes that's why we choose to be entrepreneurs, because it sometimes disguises my laziness. Because in order for me to work for somebody, I'm going to be accountable to my work ethic. And we'll say entrepreneur, but we never put in the work for that very thing, which shows even more. I'm just saying, quiet assassin. I'm idle. I got the mind to do it, but yet have yet to do it. Number three, why is it such a quiet assassin? Because it's hard at times for us to admit it's hard. It's hard from time for us to admit that we need help. It's hard for us to admit that I don't know as much as I thought I knew about this, especially when it would cause me shame. That I would think that my reputation might be scarred. So I'd rather put it off than tell the truth about it. I'd rather put it off than tell somebody, I think I know my reputation. And we have this mentality. And that's why the quiet assassin is able to come in, is because we don't want to deal with the shame. We don't want to deal with the embarrassment. We don't want to admit that this is harder than what I thought. So I'd rather put it off and keep putting it off little by little rather than just being honest and saying, hey, you know what? Nah, I need a little help with this. Can you mind showing me this? Especially, watch this, if we weren't listening when they explained it to us. Now we feel bad even for asking. What I'm saying is that's how the quiet assassin, it works and enters the door of our own emotions, our own thoughts of shame and all these things that we can't admit. Number 4, why is it such a quiet assassin? The pride of time. The pride of time. I am deceived. We become blind to the reality that we don't have as much time as we think. The Bible says in the book of James, chapter 4, it says that we are a mere vapor, a mere vapor, here one day and gone the next. So when the Bible lets us know this, and we see so many people, if you turn on the news right now, people have died. If you go on the web and search, people have died. So why do we have this mind state that we have more time? Why do we have this mind state as if we're going to live forever, or that we have more time than what we think? What we think, excuse me, we have more time than what we think. It's a pride. The reason why this is a quiet assassination, because it plagues on our pride, the pride of time, that we actually think we have more time than we actually do. And that's why we're easy to put things off, because you know what? I got time. Man, I'll do that next week. Then next week becomes the next week, and the next week becomes the other week, because we've put in our mind that we have more time than what we truly have. That's pride. Pride. And last, I'm going to say this. Why is it such a quiet assassin? Why we don't see this coming? Because sometimes we don't understand our purpose the way that we should. Procrastination, idleness, this family of quiet assassins is one of the enemies of our purpose. It's against our purpose. It's a weapon against our purpose. Satan can't do anything about our purpose, but what he does is have us procrastinate, be idle, sluggard, lazy when it comes to our purpose. You can never fulfill your purpose if you're lazy with it. That means what? Nothing ever really gets done. But I can have us think that it is. So I'm just saying, with these 5 things today, I want us to really grab hold of this quiet assassin. And as we approach today, what are you doing with your day? I know I just dropped these 5, I'm telling you. Oh man. But I want us to recognize this quiet assassin, because I don't want us to get to the end of our days and see how much time we wasted. I don't want the sluggard to catch up with us. I don't want us to give a door to laziness. And if he is there, let's get them out the house, because your purpose is too great. And that's what I want to encourage you today. Your purpose is too great to wait. Woo! I'm gonna leave that right there this morning. Your purpose is too great to wait. This is your morning medicine. God.